sports, one of America's favorite pastimes. Whether you're playing those sports at a high school, college, or professional level, one thing is certain: the risk of concussions runs rampant. 4 to 5 million concussions occur annually, with a rising number of those happening right here on Seattle University's campus. While concussions are common on many campuses, a few concerned students tipped us off to the fact that not all Seattle U concussion cases may be handled the same. We talked to a few sources to get the scoop. This is Amelia for Seattle Reality.
The reporting method for club sports, well, it's pretty dependent upon the concussion officers. They have been trained through the NFHS, which is the high school level concussion training. All concussion diagnoses are their responsibility from their very limited training. The online training can be done within a half an hour and there is no way of verifying who is taking it. It's really hard to diagnose a concussion. And all that pressure is put on club athletes who report back to UREC. The concussion officers, honestly, they have a really big incentive not to report concussions. You don't want to take that athlete off the field, especially if they can still perform with their concussion, and will perform with their concussions, especially to benefit the team. There's also a big fear between clubs at Seattle University that too many concussions will get them defunded.
As you can see, there's a large amount of fear in the Seattle University club sports scene about how and when concussions will be handled by the university. It's not fair for these club athletes to have to live their lives in fear of the school defunding their sport simply because of a concussion, or putting the pressure to report concussions on student athletes. We talked to another member of Seattle club sports, a rugby player who's experienced many concussions as an SU club athlete, to hear what his experience was. In what grade are you at SU?
I'm a freshman, first year.
Okay.
I play rugby, yeah.
Okay.
This is like my 7th year playing rugby, so I played in middle school and high school, and had a few injuries, like broke a couple feet a couple times, but like nothing ever with my head, so that was new. And then last quarter, I had a concussion, recovered from that, and came back for our last game of the season and had like a pretty more severe concussion on the second game. It was not fun.
What was your experience of the medical attention as a club athlete?
Well, medically wise, like it was, there was like a medic on the field who like gave me a quick test. So that was like at Western Washington.
And would you have had someone tell you that if you weren't at Western? Like, does SU have a person like that?
Yeah, at SU, the person, like the medical professional who was giving me was my coach. As far as like an official process, like I submitted some paperwork to UREC surrounding the concussion, but like there wasn't much of like an official process that I went to, and I'm not sure if that was just if that was normal or I don't know, like it was. But yeah, there wasn't any like, I know my sister played water polo in high school and had a concussion, and they had like, because she was a varsity athlete, they had like a little test that they took beforehand, like tests, like just like general knowledge, and then she took a test after she had the concussion so they could gauge like how bad the concussion was, and like there was nothing like that for me to do.
As you can see, many SU club athletes are worried about how protocols are in place for concussion reporting. There is absolutely no reassurance that these students will be safe the minute they step on the field. Clearly, something needs to be done by UREC to ensure the safety of these athletes, and it needs to be done quickly. UREC has to be held accountable for the danger they're putting these students in. Once again, for Seattle Reality, my name is Amelia Zeef.